Jealousy. It's the silent saboteur lurking in everyday conversations. At its core, it's a mirror that reflects not your shortcomings, but someone else's insecurities. You've felt it before, haven't you? That moment when you share a win, big or small, and instead of congratulations, you're met with a comment that feels like a slap wrapped in velvet. But why do jealous people say the things they say? Is it to hurt you? Not exactly. It's to soothe themselves. Their remarks are less about your achievement and more about their discomfort with it. And here's where it gets tricky. Jealous words don't scream, they whisper. They're subtle, seemingly harmless, yet they linger in your mind like an unwelcome guest. So, what are these sneaky phrases? What's the psychology behind them? And most importantly, how do you rise above them? Let's dive in. 1. Must be nice to have everything handed to you. Oh, the audacity. This phrase drips with bitterness disguised as observation. What they're really saying is, your success isn't valid because I've decided you didn't work for it. Let's unpack this with a scenario. Imagine you've been grinding for months, late nights, skipped weekends, pouring your heart into a passion project. Finally, you land a breakthrough. Excitedly, you share the news, and someone replies, "Must be nice to have everything handed to you." What's going on here? They're rewriting your story to fit their narrative, your hard work, ignored, your sacrifices, overlooked. They'd rather believe you were lucky than face the reality that you worked for it. Next time someone throws this your way, you can respond with a mix of honesty and confidence, something like, "Yes, it is nice, and it took a lot of work to get here, work you probably didn't see. But hey, thanks for noticing the result." This response is graceful, yet firm. It acknowledges their comment while subtly reminding them of the effort behind your success. 2. You're lucky. I could never do that. At first glance, this might seem like a compliment, but read between the lines, and you'll see the envy lurking beneath. What they're really saying is, I'm choosing to see your success as unattainable, so I don't have to try. When I started a new fitness journey a few years ago, I transformed my routine, my mindset, and ultimately my health. I was proud of the progress I'd made, but when I shared it with a friend, their response was, "You're lucky you have the time for that. I could never do it with my schedule." Lucky? I wasn't lucky when I dragged myself out of bed at 5 a.m. to hit the gym. I wasn't lucky when I skipped late-night snacks for weeks. Luck had nothing to do with it. Commitment did. But to them, dismissing my progress as luck made it easier to stay comfortable. Imagine an artist unveiling a masterpiece only to hear, "You're lucky to be so talented. I could never draw like that." The implication? It's innate, effortless, never mind the years spent honing their craft. When someone tries to reduce your hard work to mere luck, you can politely remind them of the effort involved by saying, "Lucky? Not really. I just made it a priority. You could too if it's something you really wanted." This shifts the focus back on them, challenging their excuse without being confrontational. 3. Let's see how long this lasts. This one's a classic, a verbal eye roll dressed up as skepticism. It's designed to undermine your success by framing it as temporary. Say you've just launched a business. You're buzzing with excitement, sharing your vision, and someone smirks. Let's see how long this lasts. What's happening here? Their jealousy can't tolerate your ambition. If they can't diminish your achievement, they'll try to cast doubt on its longevity. It's not enough for you to succeed. They want you to fail, so they can feel validated in their own inaction. Here's the kicker. People who say this rarely have the grit to try anything risky themselves. They're spectators in life's arena, throwing verbal stones while others, like you, are out there fighting battles and chasing dreams. Their doubt isn't a reflection of your potential. It's a spotlight on their fear of failure. Next time someone says this, lean in and say, "Well, I plan to last long enough to surprise you." It's light-hearted yet sharp, a reminder that their doubt has no bearing on your dedication. 4. If I wanted to, I could do it better. The ultimate cop-out. This phrase reeks of unfulfilled potential wrapped in false confidence. It's not about what they've done, it's about what they could do if they ever tried. Spoiler alert, they won't. You've just mastered a new skill. Maybe you learned to cook gourmet meals or built a website from scratch. You share your work and someone shrugs. If I wanted to, I could do it better. Really? If they could, they would. But instead of celebrating your success, they choose to belittle it. Why? Because admitting you've achieved something they haven't would mean confronting their own lack of effort. This statement is their safety net, their excuse to stay on the sidelines. Claiming they could do better allows them to cling to a version of themselves where effort isn't required for excellence. It's like bragging about owning a Ferrari when you've never even driven a car. When someone claims they could do better, a light-hearted but firm challenge works well. Great. Let me know when you do. I'd love to see it. This response flips the script, challenging them to back up their claim. Spoiler alert, they probably won't. The psychology of jealousy. Why do jealous people say these things? It boils down to one word: insecurity. When faced with someone else's success, the envious feel their own inadequacies magnified. These remarks are their way of leveling the playing field, of bringing you down to where they feel comfortable. Jealousy isn't about you, it's about them. But knowing that doesn't make their words sting any less. Final thoughts. Jealousy is a sneaky emotion, but its words are easy to spot once you know what to listen for. Whether it's "must be nice" or "let's see how long this lasts," these phrases aren't about your success. They're about someone else's struggle to accept it. And here's the thing, you can't control how others react to your achievements, but you can control how you respond. Stand tall, own your success. And remember, someone else's jealousy is a reflection of their story, not yours. So the next time someone says, "If I wanted to, I could do it better," smile, thank them, and keep moving forward. Because while they're busy talking, you're out there winning.